Hello. What was the bot? What did I miss? Oh, hold up. Hold up, I've twisted my cables around. Okay, hi. Sorry, that looked like it was loud when I plugged that in. Apparently mute's not working again. Okay. We're gonna play a game. Disappeared again. Can Dexter stop? Please. Oh, okay. Really bad actors. God. I was cold in my room today and suddenly I'm like, it's so hot. Is it hot? It was so cold inside, it was so hot outside, and now it's like the opposite, and I don't want it. There's artwork, what? I found the little notebook we're going to use as a grocery list. I was looking through all my drawers and I couldn't find this little notebook because it was on top of my desk because I had just been using it to practice Korean. Is that right, Clive? Okay. Why are you still barking? No! Oh my god. Oh my god. There is not a single thing to bark at. Overlays are great. I see. I'm confused by you guys telling different stories. Talk to Vivian, I guess.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits.
Is that all you call it?
They'll be back on their feet in no time.
The whole capital's destroyed, it looked like.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs.
What?
Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts. Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang
did I
from
lose
the
their...
people's necks
Oh.
cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better.
Aye.
Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang.
I can't with this boy. Okay, he's in prison now. Dalmekia feels a little bitter. Right.
Leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm.
The what?
The world, in short,
You gonna tell me what that is?
is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received
Yeah.
are considerably more blunt in their appraisal.
Oh
Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the
Oh my
people to
God.
defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Why would he want to invade when there's no more mother crystals? Isn't it like the main resource they want?
Did you see that?
Maybe not.
You saw that.
I suppose land's still important.
Or the moon, for that matter.
The battle cries of dread one die, in ruin lies less.
Here it is. He's no Ragnar the Red.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
You've really drawn them naked! Oh my god! I love it! I love it! Oh my god. Love that. As soon as I'm done with this race slideshow, I'm gonna, do all the locations, culture, religions, etc. Or the immediately important ones, because then it's easier to put your character in place with the environment, you know. Yeah. Yep. We'll do that.
Anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Sorry, what?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
Did anyone else
He wouldn't be
lost?
the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to
Telling
forgive.
right now. Alright, alright.
Even without
Have
this
good
journal, you've
lingo.
provided us ample wisdom.
Good seeing you.
We will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
I was wondering when next you'd visit.
Well, straight away, because apparently I
don't
need to
believe
read
you've
on these
this particular
sins.
chapter before. I have quite the find for you today.
Not even Gil. Why is Gil new? Mikas was the first to fall. Drake's horn, Drake's eye. Oh. No, that doesn't tell me anything about how the Mother Crystal fell. Alright then. Am I not to know
You
about
wish
these
to study
sins
the
yet?
tomes?
Ultima. Primogenesis, excuse me. Oh, okay, okay. He means to claim Clive as his vessel mythos by purging his will. Okay. He turned thousands of people Akashic. Why didn't we see this? Mythos. It feels like it, eh? And I think it's only supposed to have been like a week or something, like, insignificant. I hate that I have to do all the reading on this. This was a problem that Final Fantasy 13 had. Why have they come back to it? What's these sins? Not here. What else did he call them? Can we have that conversation again? What's this? That's near the start. Man. 13-4, God. Ultima's Thralls? No. Nah. It's Typhoon. Oh, that thing. Wearing the skin of Typhoon. Okay. Tiamat? He's just a guy? Oh, that's right. It's just a nickname, eh? Right. How's it start? That's fine. Semi-priming? Part of the icon's power. I wanna see Clive half transformed. I wanna see Clive with like horns and tail. Tiefling Clive. Let us see him! A Republican Prime Minister? Telmekian Parliament. National Anthem! What's going on? Never heard it, but it's in here. Or have we? I don't think we have. Well, I guess we'll just hope that it comes up later.
The door to the shelves.
Oh, unless it's like, no. I've forgotten about these. I'm like, did I miss an important? Did I miss some important information? Last chapter or something? I haven't opened to check the active time law in a very long time.
Is a storm coming, Sid? It must be thunder.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
I'm gonna do some side quests, willingly, in fact. I'm hoping that, like, the Chocobo was a side quest, so I'm hoping there's some other neat side quests to do. Actually, I wonder if I could just Google Final Fantasy 16 side quests worth doing. Oh my god, that's the exact Google suggestion. If I open up the world map. Oh, anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the screen before because as soon as I go into it, it is a little, spoilery, but Reddit might be better. Anything with a plus sign. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we'll do the ones with the pluses. But there's also the ones listed at the top of Google. I will do because there is no spoilers here. Hero of good news, onwards to discovery, live and let live. None of those. Oh! Root of the problem is apparently worth doing. Payback is also worth doing. And weird science. Okay, I'll just grab the ones here. Start with the pluses.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
Okay.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see,
Issue.
the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could
I'm gonna
find
skip
this
through a
flower and
bit.
learn to grow it, however, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything.
Yep.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract...
Of course it does. That's the point of the quest. Well, tell me the name of this
What happened to
one.
the gardens?
Won't be long now, Martel. Try your... Sid, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well,
It's good to know there's something of the old hide.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, after she died. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers. You couldn't take them some, could you?
Fruits of your labors. No.
I'm sorry, Martel.
It was bad saying no to that, but... It's a waste of time, you know? Like, can you just walk them there yourself?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
Sure was. Yeah, it kind of sucked.
You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they've slaughtered every single one of us. All this fuss over a few dark clouds.
Dark Cloud?
That's it.
Do you say
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about the lovely bit of kit, it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that.
bunging
Problem
a
is,
solution?
It won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
proper.
So what exactly do
Nothing but Bob Ash'll do. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university. You pour the blackest blight water through it. So, I did a bit of read, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die.
I take it that's...
I saw a billet on. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame, and
All right.
thank you kindly.
Well, Clive, good for you. Clive has great balls of flame. Knows exactly how to deal with those. So let's do that. God, there's so many. That'll be it. The croc in Sunbrick. Do I have to just remember that? Someone write this down. Alright.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Alright. Just trying to take this plaster off my finger. Second. Okay, cool. Alright. So that's that. Can we travel now? Okay. 2 quests. 3 quests. Oh, well, you know, there's a quest there. There's more plus quests yet.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Mount Blackthorn. Alright.
Hopefully it's nothing.
we have a bad feeling. Bad feeling isn't on my list, and off the record isn't off the list. Alright. Did I read the rest of these? Yeah. That doesn't really matter because they're from very uninteresting characters. Nice. The guy with the sister
Blackthorn.
who does the chocobos.
Do you have a moment?
How could I forget?
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass.
Curious.
Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out.
Size of
Sharper
what? Your
swords are
sword?
always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
Absolutely.
For a soft touch, you know that.
Let's get
But I
some
can't
more
say I'm not grateful
weapons.
for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Maybe it'll let me like upgrade things twice
see what Karen
or
knows
something.
about this
It'll
sword.
reinforce whatever. This is so similar to the last quest for him.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want?
I want to know about the sword you
Yeah.
showed Blackthorn.
Running around after it?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need...
Little wonder. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go which made it nice and...
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking it. Fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. And he's got more money than sense, which is reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you,
Oh
Karen.
yeah. Okay.
Oh. And he's
I appreciate...
I like a scene trick.
still alive, are ya?
I hope
Going
so.
purse weighing you down.
Oh yeah, I've got armored abilities to try out now. There's the potions. I need those.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Auto life. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
You're
okay.
rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Things in this game are so pricey. Still only the two. Alright. Time to go. We're gonna go... What's here? Do no harm? Let's go think of that one. No. That's a lot of marks. Oh my god. Use your life hot water carving out niche. No. Fear of good news, live and let live. And onward to discovery. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's could you get me something to wipe that? Thank you. For great justice. Oh, hey, that one's on my list. Do I pick it up? Yeah, if I pick it up, then I don't have to remember it. Just pick it up and it'll be in my list. I have ambrosia. And I'm not talking about the chocobo.
Good day to you, Sid.
That was
If we've no
flirty.
crystals to keep the catch cold, we'll have to salt everything.
Man, the mood is changed.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Wow, the dad jokes are back.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Could there be any truth to these rumors, do you think?
I don't doubt that people heard or saw something.
Wait.
As to what it was, there's only one way to find out.
Fetch!
Okay, but can we pet him? Tell him he's a good boy. Why is he backing away?
When did you get so big?
Me every day to Dexter.
Good to see you, Sid, as always. Master Quentin's out back.
This is a raid! Do not resist!
A raid? Hello. Hello, how is stream? How you doing?
The market's in Northreach.
Where? This
Bare
way.
as a newborn's arse.
So I guess that means there are still more monsters like that one.
Half-Face 15. I know this one.
Sounds like
Stream now knows you're an ass sniffer. Haha. Shame. Christine Green is an ass sniffer, chat.
You alright, Sid?
There you go, chat. Clip it, post it on
Oh, thank you.
Reddit.
We're doing good. We're doing probably a bunch of side quests, unfortunately. But I just realised that some of them are worth doing. So
from the lads working over at the vineyard,
getting.
None of them have seen anything.
I've got a list on Google of the ones worth doing.
Thanks anyway.
And apparently also the ones with pluses according to Reddit, so getting through those. But we're just fresh out of
You're quite talented with that.
getting Bahamut powers. That's where we're at, a story that's just happened. Pretty sure I should be on top of the bridge. This place isn't like that hard to navigate, and yeah, I struggle.
Do you have a moment?
Straight to butt.
There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
Remake and Crisis
Lorbert's
Core?
Pass. Was out foraging.
I started
for herbs when I
replaying
heard
Remake,
it.
getting ready for
Screeching out
Rebirth.
from
I'm
between the
so
trees.
excited.
Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
If I wasn't already taking a month off in September to go to Japan, I would love to take a week off to just
Remake for
play Rebirth for the whole week.
Probably a good idea. Figments of the imagination don't sharpen swords.
Good, as you should. It looks so good. I haven't watched the last trailer, but I've seen all the ones before it, and that was enough for me. So I don't want to know too much, you know. So yeah, everything that I have seen looks so good. Oh my god. And we still get the Barrett date option. I'm so glad.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black shields. Here.
Oh, that's not spooky.
What is it to you?
I haven't equipped the helmet. I should do
All
that.
that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Excuse me? Oh, there's a lot more. Okay. It's a bit overkill. This is fine.
Farewell.
Here we go. Gotta equip the helmet and try that out. Alright. I'm gonna swap out Ramu. Yeah.
Why would the Black Shields be here? Unless they're planning to move on Lostwing.
We need to warn Quentin.
Nice! Aslov's have been grinding that down a lot recently. That's like his third PB in 2 weeks, I think? Third world record in 2 weeks? Three minutes? What? Oh my god. Is there a new skip or something? Interesting.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass.
Once I've grinded down no LTS
Black shields.
to satisfactory
The Empress's
point, I
former
want to
bloodhounds,
start on all orbs.
though they serve
Be the
another
next category I
master
go for, I
now.
think.
One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered.
The fuck?
And he faced no punishment whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that
I
sounds
lost
typical.
everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down
yes.
every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Okay.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Another side quest here. Oh, I've got another list. This and this list. Wonder if I've missed any. Hope not. Oh, this is so much. Okay, no. Easier way to do this. I'm just typing these. Control F. Onward. No. Bearer of. No. Live and. No. Okay. Right. Oh. Wait. Next place. do no harm. It's coming up with a result, but it's not taking me to it. Oh no. No, it's not. Okay, okay. Alright. Weird. We could do... Yeah, we could do this. Are these other ones worth doing? Use your loaf, hot water, and carving. Spells. I spell carving. Okay. Okay. So we'll just do the blacksmith's blues and the main quest. It's got a lock on it. What's that mean?
My shop. Why would anyone do such a thing?
Quest progress? It sure has been ransacked.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Lower than beast.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Solus said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
I do like the atmosphere change. This is a bit interesting. That's why I can't do all the quests. I wish I could run faster. It's largely unchanged. Or find it.
All my
This isn't.
finest pieces. All that hard work. God.
What are we to do? We could fight, but what would it cost us?
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Oh, I'm ruined. Fucking thieving bastards.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more?
We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Why do I know that name? Shit. Oh, I don't remember. It's too bad.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the
How
meantime,
long's it been cloudy
perhaps we can
for?
find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so.
Did they give us a time?
For all our sakes.
If it's driving people to madness, it's gotta be more than a week, right? Or people just stay used to the sunshine here.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Where'd he go? Briar's Kiss. Alright.
Picture it, Conrad. You're on. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
It is really dark, actually.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
Oh, I'm ruined. My shop.
Mummy, I'm scared.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may get... Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Defend what little we have.
There's truly no chance for us to restock our supplies. That's it then.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright, good luck. Let's go.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Oh, that's gonna take a while to charge. Oh, let's just see what one looks like.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Let's cast that again immediately? That's a big charge, eh? Ooh, okay.
Farewell.
Okay.
To me, boy. Help me, boy. That's better. To me, boy. Nice try.
Oh. That was funny to me, actually. I liked its moveset.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
And everyone died.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there.
There was
The
so
inn would
much
have been
awkward
lost had you not
silence.
held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Right, so in the tavern.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Kara's collector.
Lubo did well to bring Conrad and Natalie together.
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthy patrons has purchased the use of every room,
yep,
hoping
cool.
to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword.
Nice.
It was
This
purchased
is the
from a
night
merchant
for
friend
it.
of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
I can
And I'll
skip through
retrieve
this
Lord
text.
Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to any...
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf, every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is set to...
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence.
That will be very kind.
Farewell.
Right, we're getting the chocobo out. What else do we have? Carving out a niche. Oh yeah, I checked all those. Yep.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Let's go through the airship, I guess. I assume it's an airship, I don't actually know.
Oh. Get surrounded.
That's not the bandits. Visa? In the middle of the desert? Is that because of Ultima or because of the lack of mother crystals? I wonder. Ooh, yes! Show me after stream.
Time to fight.
I shouldn't. I probably won't go too late tonight. Is that the... Yeah, it's here. Looking forward to seeing it after stream.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Help me, boy. There's a good boy.
To me, boy!
Whoops.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
never use that shield. I'm trying to now, but you can see that I'm not used to it. I don't know about the Bahamut abilities. It requires a lot of standing still, which is tricky to do.
Let's get it back to Dalamel.
And a bit boring.
I hear I have you. What should I call?
Wyvern.
A formidable
Wyvern.
name. Well, Wyvern, I appear. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged...
Oh, Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that. It's made in the Outer Isles and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
What a waste!
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharp, but it is the final stone. A mineral, quite foreign. And that, Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, the very stone of which I spoke, and a far more.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However...
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count. But only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield.
Oh my god, good he didn't give his real name.
A perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Funny.
I think his lordship is rather taken with... Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
At the end of that conversation, when it was just him and the old man, I was expecting him to say, like, it's Clive. It's Clive Rosfield. So that one guy would know. Been this way. Oh. I've already put those out. Okay. Before I do that, Sandbrick, I can't remember where that is. I need to kill that bomb. It's one of the earlier places. The Croc, Sandbrick. Where's the Croc? Don't make me do this. Sure, it's in the, like, northern half of the map. There's the Croc and Sandbrick. Oh my god. Why can't I? Maybe I just don't know how to play, but I'm like, I don't see a way to get a little thing to pop up to tell me where the marks are. It just tells me the location and I have to go find it manually. Gotta be missing something, right? Google. Google, where the fuck is Sandbrick? Sandbrick the Croc. Bomb location. Where is- wait, I'm not the only one asking? That's a problem if I'm not the only one asking this. The Dragon's area. Dragon's area. East. Right? And north of the Imperial Chase? So it's... oh, here somewhere. Go to this one, I guess. It'll be in this broad area. That's a big corral. That's not the bomb I want. It's this way. That's eastward. I'll check it anyway, I suppose. Or, okay, there's a video. The Croc! There is actually a little spot called the Croc. Okay, it's... this!
Ready, go? Run like the wind. No holding back.
Did this gate used to be closed? Maybe it did.
Back to the stables, Carl.
Alright. No, okay. There's an offshoot. Oh. Yeah, that looks like a boss arena. Alright.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh my god. I didn't check my health once, to be honest. I don't remember getting hit particularly. That was quite the yell. Oh my god.
We're not alone.
Going through fire loses a bit of HP. Maybe that's how I did it. Okay.
Thanks, boy.
It doesn't have a stagger bar. I do love this song.
To me, boy.
Oh, that was a good way to take care of those.
Thanks, boy.
Can I not get hit? I'll just do the one. Haha! Yay! That was fun. Let's go fight. Oh, boy.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Oh, we should have brought a bucket, apparently.
That should do it. If a wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
He sure can. Alright. Go back to the hideaway and I'll check in these quests. Joe?
I don't want to see any more of our friends hurt.
It's fair.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Do I get anything for it? Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? It's supposed to be hard to find. Sure are hunting. I don't want to do some of these. That looks cool. What?
All this fuss over a few dark clouds.
Dark cloud!
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. And you're a gent, Sid. Right then. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly.
Yeah, don't be silly.
Why don't
I
you
want
take a
something.
look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Saved the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Nice.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
Nice.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without, and I'm telling you.
How many more? How many more do I get? Woo! Yay! Very nice. What's the... Oh, that's somewhere else. Okay.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they've slaughtered everything.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Hey, a whetstone.
Yes.
There is.
But not one you'll...
No wonder I couldn't get one hit when I'd be so bad. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to us. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fight. No point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an... I won't make a copy, nah.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be just...
I've been working day and night since I was half your age. Hey, I owe you one. August 2.
You'll be happy to...
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First, you come and find me when you...
Right.
Let's have a look. Gulliver.
Trouble with your gear, or... Not saying forwarding, do you?
Yeah, I should have done the quest way sooner, apparently. Well. Oh, bomb ember. Not to make two, and it's... Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what it looks like. I wonder if it looks cool. Might be worth getting for the skin. Ah. And a regular sword. Okay. Thanks, Google. Okay.
Not it. Fine.
Alright. And Apparently there's also like 2 more blacksmith blues,
You see the
but
pair that got hauled into tires?
don't think it's triggered yet. Okay. Whew. Excuse me. Let's double check the log quests. The reading table. A bad feeling. Is that one on here? No. Off the record. Whoops. No. Oh, that's the only 2. Ooh. Let's go. Do no harm. That wasn't on there. No, it wasn't. Whoops. Right.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Alright.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
More than hundreds?
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, didn't get far. Alright.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Nice try.
Oh, Fortune's Titan won't work there. Let go of that at the perfect time. Nice. That wasn't hundreds.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Oh, it's Wade.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know that...
That pink is all wrong. It's not supposed to look that pink. Back to editing this. Oh.
Would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
It's so pink compared to my screen. Why? Go back to the defaults. It looks terrible. And that's way more pink. Yeah, no. No. Still okay job. Not the brightness. Why is it so pink? Oh wow, I stepped in at the wrong time. Jeez.
I've heard talk of.
This is a tricky fight.
To me, boy.
Jeez. This guy's crazy. What a hit.
It's over.
Don't stop.
Jeez, alright. That was turtle. That tortoise was so hard to fight. What it was.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Oh my god, cool. Cool. Don't know when I muted myself. But you know, I had 4 viewers for some reason at one point, and yeah, all gone now, and that's perfect because I want to stop and go to bed. Just in time. I brought those guys away. Bigger flare. I'm gonna save up. Yeah, I think I think just straight up the default saturation is too high. I think that's what's done it. Still needs to be a little lower, in fact. But the blue's starting to look a little washed out. I don't want to change it too much. Why can't it just be accurate? Why can't it just be easy? Alright, no point in a raid, I guess. Thanks for watching. And Finger Mods Thursday speedruns in the weekend, probably only Sunday. Oh, Among Us Sunday. Oh, I'll probably still do some on Sunday. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Take care. Bye.